explanation of installation aftermarket valve springs for 4.0 engines. This is the one right here. This is actually my engine from my Audi S5 that actually made good power. And this one got already super tech springs as well. So yeah, I mean, to do this job, obviously it's much easier if you drop the engine down, but also can bend down in the car as well. It's a little bit more difficult work, but it's doable. You know, you can do that. Let's say if the engine is in the car or on the ground, first thing, of course, you gotta set the timing position, which is right here. You see the notch hole in the crank pulley. Then you set the cams lockers, which is I set this side in here. That one was set before. If the engine's in the car, you may have to disassemble everything in the valley, which is PCV system, downpipe. You can keep the turbos probably, and yeah, you can keep the turbos. It shouldn't be in the way. Then you have to take the coolant line, which is right here. Make sure you got all the new gaskets. So new O-ring in here and new O-ring over there. So this is the location of it. So you gotta take this off. Then you will need a new O-ring for the valve cover, which is down there. So when you put everything back together. Timing tool for the 4.0. So I mark my timing. I realigned the timing before 2 years ago. So this is the second time I take it out of the engine apart. Some tools. Yeah, I'm gonna use my compressing valve spring compressor tool, which is you put it into the spark plug area and you just, you know, using the tool with the tighten in, it's pressing the spring in, take the valve keepers out, releasing it and replacing it. You can do everything without air. So usually if the valve seal is so bad and valve dropping down, it's gonna be a problem, but it all depends. Like I'm gonna start from this valve. I'm gonna put the piston. You can rotate you gotta disassemble actually both of them. I did it before, so I didn't put any air. It's valve seal pretty much holding the valve, and you have to just pay attention when you installing the new springs. So this is all original springs. I didn't have much problem with. I don't know, maybe because my intake manifold, the charge pipe and air-to-air system and other upgrades helps somehow, but I didn't have any huge issue with the cylinder number 5, which is right here. We gotta take everything apart now. Do one head first, then I'm gonna jump to the other side. I'll show you my tool and the part number of the tool. It's pretty easy to work with. All right, let's pull the spark plug off, all of them, and I'll show you how to do it. And let's see for this tool. Jesus, sorry. I got the kit over here. That actually doesn't say. I think I bought it from Amazon, or maybe actually from AliExpress. So you can find this timing tool for the 4.0 easily online. Basic stuff. And I'll show you the valve spring tool. 1 second. I didn't say any part number of it, but I'll probably attach in the video right now. So this is pretty cool tool. Usually it's for valve stems change without the disassembled engine. So we need this, the compressor. I forgot which one. I think I used that one the last time. This one. Don't remember which one I used it. I think the shortest one. And the longest of this. Let me see if I did correctly. Okay, 1 second, let me assemble. Alright, so this is my new valve spring. I don't have the regular straight. Well, but I mean, it was in the back order everywhere. So I went with the behavior spring, I think they call it. Titanium retainers and valve seat. So first we slide the valve seat if you have one. It's right there in the place. Then you put the valve, the spring. Make sure it's in the place too. Okay, sorry, didn't show you. So it's right there in the place, the seat, valve seat. Then we put in the spring. Valve right there. And that's it, we gotta compress that back in. Alright, that's how it looks. This is the longest piece and this is the longest piece from the kit. And the smallest adapter. So make sure it's really close to the head. So when you gotta screw in, make sure it's not touching and nothing's in the way. Alright, so it's almost like a fishing. I got one piece off. The other piece coming out. And that's it. Now we'll lose this. Okay, the first spring is free. Okay, so this is the dead top for this cylinder. As you see, the piston is right there. Now I can pull it out, the valve stem. I think I damaged it because I pressed it too much, compressed too much spring. So yeah, let's remove this one and replace it to the new one. So each of them, when you do it, make sure you check how they look. It's a good time to change them too. Otherwise later you're gonna have a problem with the oil leak if they damage. And yeah, just pay attention, okay? Alright, so new one is in. Let's put the new valve. The valve spring, sorry. So I compress the valve. Now we're gonna put the valve keepers. Pay attention, be careful, don't squeeze too much. Make sure you didn't damage the valve stem. And when you finish, check everything double times. Alright, let's put the keepers. So that's what I'm using, 2 little picks, one straight, one an angle. The valve keepers, make sure it's like a conus shape. Let me take the other one. So it's like a conus shape. One side is smaller than the other one. So this is the way you're installing. The bigger size should be in the top. It's like angle cut, right? Let's put the other one, and we're almost there. Alright, so both of them is in, and slowly we release the spring. Make sure it's going on the top of it. I do manually, I don't want to go with the drill because to, try to be neat as possible with this setup. Okay, here's the first set, is ready. Then you just move around to the next one, lose it. Release this too. And push. Okay, we're ready for the next one. Here is number 1. All done. Check the stamp, well stamped right now. Make sure nothing is damaged. You can see inside. And that's it. You gotta do all of them. And then you put it back together, timing and all other stuff. Make sure you got the new bolts for the cam adjusters. Right there, 1, 2, 3, 4. One of the bolts is a little bit different. I think 3 others it's same. You need the silicone, 4 bolts, all the gaskets, O-rings, and I think that's it. Nothing else. You will need it, and plus tools, of course, to work with this. If you need explanation how to set the timing, I think I have another video you can find on my YouTube channel. It's good explanation about that over there. Okay, here's another tip. This is the second valve I'm doing. When I compressed, it's moving down with the valve itself, and sometimes it gets stuck to the valve keepers, to the retainer. So what I do, just play around with the spring like this. It will break it loose, and that's it. I'm ready for this one now, because when I did it, it went down with the valve and with the keepers, and then just move around the spring. It should come off by itself up. Okay, let's take the second one off. Put them inside somewhere. Check the I think this one is good. Good time to check for the valve lift. So you lift it up all the way up and try to, down, sorry, a little bit down, and try to go on the sides, see how bad is the gap and clearance stuff. Actually, this one is kind of most too free. It would be probably a good idea to change all the seals now to avoid any, because this is the exhaust side. Exhaust side is definitely rubber, gotta get stiffer due to heat to the valve. So clean up, don't put any brake fluid cleaner, otherwise you're gonna destroy the rubber piece. Yeah, see, it's going down by itself. Maybe it's a good time to replace it too. There is no plate, which is good. Yeah, I'll probably replace all the exhaust side just to be safe. Here's the old one. I took it out. Yeah, it's definitely, it's not cracks. Yeah, it's up to you, whatever you guys feel. I'm thinking I'm just gonna replace only the exhaust side, because the valve, it's super hot over there and it's probably eating the valve. So let me replace that one too. Alright, so I decided to replace all of them because I pull it out. You can see it was pushing a little bit. Gases from intake side, the valve side, and it feels really hard rubber now. I still can squeeze. See, I pull it out and it's cracked a little bit. And so I'm gonna order all of them new ones, and I'll order the sleeve. It should be sleeve on the top of the valve. You put in the sleeve, and then you slide it, in the valve seal. So I'm missing that sleeve. Usually Audi, you ask them, they should give it to you. Audi dealer. Yeah, as you see, just want to show you in the video. Yeah, it's exhaust build-up over there. Yeah. So yeah, make sure you got the exhaust size, intake. I think for this particular engine, it's two different colors, but for the other engines, it's same. I'm pretty sure they're all same, but yeah, it's up to you. So yeah, when I pull it out, I have a little bit leftovers of the rubber there. Make sure you clean this, clean all this carbon buildup before you slide the new one in. So I'll do it right away, so you know I don't want to have any oil leaking through the valve and into the exhaust. Peace. I think that's it. I'm gonna wrap up this video with that. All right.